Frugi. We're really happy that you could join us today, and you're going to meet some of the team behind the scenes here and see what they do on a day-to-day basis, and find out a little bit about us and have a look round.
Hello, I'm Jenny. I'm Head of Design here at Frugi. I joined the business in April 2010 when we were in a little barn just off the Helford River, and we're now in Helston with 83 people working within the business at the moment, and the product range is 300 plus products, ranging from baby wear to outerwear to Wellington boots to toweling to bedding. And we're adding new products to the range all the time. When I first joined, I was designing the collection on my own. I now have a team of 5 designers that are working full time on the range, and it's a really exciting time to be here.
Hi, my name's Mary and I'm the Product Development Manager here at Frugi. Frugi started in 2004 when our founders, Kurt and Lucy, had a little baby boy, and Lucy wanted to use cloth nappies, which are quite bulky. So she thought that she would develop clothes that would fit or are cut for cloth, which basically means they're just a little bit wider on the hip and a little bit longer in the rise. Come 2008, the name was changed to Frugi, which is what we're known as today, and Frugi is Latin for fruits of the earth. For our organic product, we use GOT certification, which stands for the Global Organic Textile Standard, and basically that creates a chain of custody right from the ginning process right through to actually here in our warehouse, that every step has to be audited, so we can put our hands on our hearts and say that what we're selling to our customers is 100% organic cotton. And also with GOTS, it's like the golden standard of organicness. It also helps check the factories in terms of ethical and social audits. It also helps and support factories in achieving environmental goals like sustainability and also use of energy. And it also looks at all the additions that get added to the product, like dyes, prints, appliques, and just making sure that there are no harmful chemicals in any part of the process that could compromise our standards for the environment, but also that are safe for all the workers and all the factory workers to use. Here we are in our very own little Frugi Shop on the Watermer Trout estate in Helston, which we've just opened recently. And Jenny and I are just going to talk you through some of the Frugi products, so you just get a real feel for the type of stuff that we do at Frugi. So just looking at our lovely baby grow, this is the real heartland of what we do, and really surmises everything that Frugi is about. It's made out of 100% GOTS organic cotton. It really demonstrates our specialism in baby wear and children's wear. We've got YKK poppers that we use. We use flat seams on the inside of the garment to prevent irritation. We put a little back neck buggy with a print as well. That also doesn't rub or anything like that, which is really important if your child's got any skin complaints or anything like eczema. You know, dressing them in organic cotton and not having anything irritating on the inside is really important. We bag out our toe seams so there's no loose threads that a child can get their toe caught into. We have scratch mitts, integral scratch mitts on the garment as well. You can see, you can just fold that over, a little scratch mitt. And then we also do them in great prints every season. We've got a whole new set of different prints that we do every season, so that's a really popular item that we do.
So as part of our design process, we always gather feedback from our customers. We've got a great customer base that love to talk to us and share their thoughts about the product and how we could move it forward, and fresh ideas also. One of the things that came from our customer feedback was the idea of children being able to dress themselves, something we hadn't always considered with our children's products. But now we're really conscious to design it so that there aren't any tricky fastenings or fastenings on the back that the child can't reach. So this trapeze dress, for example, we redesigned it to have an elasticated neck so that the child could easily pop it over their heads themselves. So we're currently working on the Autumn/Winter 19 collection, because that's how far in advance we have to work. And this week we're actually holding a focus group at Treva Gardens to meet some of our customers and get their feedback on the collection. So we're coming to the final weeks of our design time, so it's really crucial that we get that customer feedback, because that engagement really helps us shape the range.
So one of the strings that we've added to our bow recently is we have purchased a embroidery machine, which allows us to offer our customers a personalised service so they can put their child's name onto a garment, and this has really helped open up the gifting market for us. So as you can see here, we just press go and some little boy is going to get the name Joshua onto his t-shirt.
I'm Liz and I'm Communications Manager at Frugi.
Hi, I'm Meg and I'm Brand Manager here at Frugi.
So it's a really important part of Frugi's brand that we listen to our consumers and that we make them feel part of the brand as well. So we've always crowdsourced for ideas, and we've come up with various initiatives over the years that have allowed us to do that. For example, we created a group called the Secret Squirrels, who we ask questions to. They feedback on our designs, they do wearer trials, and it really makes them feel part of the brand and how we're shaping ourselves for the future. So the important thing about social media is that if you truly want to listen to your consumers, you need to listen to the good as well as the bad. And that's been really important for Frugi, because we really care about what our consumers feel, and by listening to the bad we can grow and deliver what our consumers want.
We've got some mums in the business, but actually when they're being field tested in the real world worn over and over again, it's really important that we get their honest feedback, because they know the little quirks that are going to make things better. Consumers are wanting more from brands than they have done in the past. They're looking for more than just beautiful products. They're looking for companies that are putting more back into the communities and not just after commercial gain. So with our company, we used to do 1% for the planet, and we want to do more for children's charities, being a children's wear brand. So we've looked at creating our own, and have now successfully created our own charity giving project called Little Clothes Big Change, and we give 1% of our turnover every year to charity.
Hope you've enjoyed your little tour of Frugi, meeting some of our great team here and learning a little bit about why we do what we do, what our sort of vision and values are, what's important, and a little bit about the fashion industry, which is really rife in Cornwall. There's lots of us around and it's really going places. So thanks very much.